Alright guys, we back with another one. And today I gotta talk about this Ice Cube news in regards to the big three and Caitlin Clark. And I think what he's doing is a brilliant, brilliant idea. Um Ice Cube, he's had problems with the NBA, even though, the WNBA franchises aren't owned by the NBA anymore. Some of the individual NBA teams own it. Um, or own some of the franchises, like the Liberty is owned by Joe Tsai, who owns the Nets. Um, then you have, like the Los Angeles Sparks, different things like that, right? Where some third parties or owners of NBA franchises own these teams. And you look at Caitlin Clark, what she's been able to create in NIL opportunities, and her being able to take those endorsement deals with her to the next level was influential in her not staying in college. And plus, you don't have to worry about still being a student another year to play basketball. And I think, a lot of times that is an underrated factor in making that decision. People don't want to continue to go to class, you know what I'm saying, as much. And, especially when they got their degrees and all that. But Ice Cube has proposed something that you can't really turn down if you play in the women's game, to play basketball. And he's offering her $5 million to play in the big three because he says she's a generational talent. We actually gonna look at this quote from Ice Cube and we're gonna read it word for word. He says, "We intended the offer to remain private while Caitlin Clark plays for the championship, but I won't deny what's now already out there. Big Three made a historic offer to Caitlin Clark. Why wouldn't we? Caitlin is a generational athlete who can achieve tremendous success in the Big Three. The skeptics laughed when we made Nancy Lieberman the first female coach of a men's pro team, and she won the championship in her first year. Then Lisa Leslie won it all in year 2. With our offer, Caitlin Clark can make history and break down even more barriers for women athletes. America's women athletes should not be forced to spend their off seasons playing in often dismal and dubious foreign countries just to make ends meet. And they should have more than just one professional option in the U.S. at a time when American pro sport leagues are being infiltrated by autocratic anti-women regimes such as Qatar. Our path-breaking offer to Caitlin Clark demonstrates that the Big Three now offers another choice for our athletes." Ice Cube. So, man, that is so historic in so many ways. If you're able to keep women's basketball players over here, in their off season, and if you look at it, the only thing is the WNBA may lose Caitlin Clark now because of this. So now they have to do something, because don't the Big Three season and the WNBA season run together? Let me look this up right quick because this is so interesting. I actually have to know. So yeah, the Big Three starts June 15th, and the WNBA season starts in May and ends, I believe it says, in September. So the Big Three may take Caitlin Clark out the WNBA, which the WNBA cannot have that. This is a pivotal point in their league to bring in someone who is as high profile as Caitlin Clark. And this has been created through social media, her play style, her breaking the all-time women's record. You cannot afford to have her go play in the Big Three if you're the WNBA. I love what Ice Cube is doing, putting pressure on these leagues, offering Caitlin. I just don't see how Caitlin can turn that $5 million down. Because if it doesn't work out, she'll definitely be able to go to WNBA. What they're going to do, say no if she decides to go there later. They're going to have to dig in their pockets or create some sort of money on the back end or something that she just can't turn down. I don't know, man. I don't know, because would you say like the endorsement opportunities created by the WNBA is greater than the Big Three? No. And you'll get to see Caitlin Clark play with some older former hoopers, and that'll be really good. And I think she would embrace that challenge. I know the WNBA was probably looking forward to trying to get Steph to come shoot against Sabrina and her their All-Star weekend or something like that too. So to take that out the WNBA, some of that stuff, or have her go shoot in the NBA All-Star weekend against Steph or something like that, that is really gonna hurt their game, man. But I love Ice Cube doing this. My question is, how many other women is he gonna offer? Because you would have to anticipate now, if this is gonna be the case for Caitlin Clark, then he's gonna offer Juju the same thing when the time comes. And Juju, depending on how this Caitlin Clark thing work out, Juju might get 10 million. You know, and she could be able to turn that down to go play in the WNBA, man, because to be honest with you, you wouldn't even make that in your whole career. I'm thinking about what they make now, what, like a couple $100,000? If Caitlin plays 10 years, you know, what's, you know, what, $2 billion? If she's just gonna go get 5 right off the bat in the big 3, you got to work smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at this thing, and this is really shaking the game up completely. I want to know what you guys think about this. I need to hear everybody's thoughts on this, because this is one of the most interesting things I've ever heard, and it really puts a damper in the WNBA potentially getting Caitlin Clark, you know. So I will be supporting the big 3 this year. I supported it last year. I support it every year because I honestly don't like what the NBA is doing to it, as far as trying to suppress it, and you know, and I really appreciate Jaylen Brown going out there. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.
Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down.
I'm not going to take it down.
Skip.